right now. BC won the toss and they defer to the second half. So they'll kick off and send it right through the back of the end zone. So we'll get an opportunity to see this SMU offense.
Transfer from UCLA, like Kendra said, they got to get him going.
Jennings, now the pocket collapses and Boston College gets to him. Edwin Kalenge was the first to get there, and it's a great start. Empty backfield for James. Pocket breaks down, and James is going to be dropped for a sack. Isaiah Smith, they call him Turbo. There's a good look at Hudson.
Love his physical traits.
Shoddy Clayton Johnson trying to get around the edge, and that Boston College pursuit led by Hugh Hutchins knocks him out of bounds for a loss.
So much you want to establish this run game for both these offensive coordinators. Don't want to be one-dimensional.
Jennings quickly out to Hudson. Breaks free inside the 20. Now he's got one man to beat all the way down to the 1 yard line.
I think he had a touchdown there if he was going full speed.
And Derrick McFall, touchdown. Was able to get into the end zone, and SMU on the road strikes first in this game on their second possession.
It's a nice bounce-back drive by SMU, really leaning on. Offensively, have to sustain drives if you're Boston College. You can't let your defense be hanging on the field the whole day.
James, nothing doing on that quarterback draw. Isaiah Smith, again, is all over the Boston College quarter. Third and forever. That pass is knocked out of James' hand. It's still a loose ball. And SMU's recovered the fumble. Boston College 33. Jennings a play fake. Has all kinds of time in the pocket. He's got a receiver at Knight. Makes the catch inside the 10. Yamir Knight out of the slots. Again, Jennings to throw. Tries to get it to his back out of the backfield. That's Shoddy. Makes one man miss, still on his feet. Banged out of bounds at the 2.
Brinson at 6'2", 190. Excellent stand right there by the BC defense.
Keltner in. Chip shot from 20 yards. And it's good. James fumbles the snap. And SMU recovers again. Ahmad Moses again. And for the second consecutive drive.
Like his mobility, it's a huge part of his game, but that's something to monitor not only in this game, but moving forward for SMU.
Harden on the screen, gets tracked down for a loss. Quan Williams was all over him. Turbo picked up 5 yards on first down. And another opportunity here. Net and dropped. Really nice open field tackle that time.
Mistakes, the 2 fumbles were a lower snap and then a bang-bang sack there.
Harden through a hole up the middle, still on his feet, inside of Boston College territory. And the final play of this first quarter, a big one for TJ Harden. SMU's back in business.
Motioning, he's a tight end.
Turbo gets hit initially and then does just enough to move the sticks. Good second effort by Turbo Richard.
Identify coverage, is it man or zone?
Pressure up the middle, Richard is there to pick it up. Lonergan gets sacked. Isaiah Smith again off the edge. BC's got a shot to get off the field here on third down. Jennings, that's Knight, still on his feet. Still on his feet inside the 40, inside the 30, and banged down at the 24, but a big pickup on third down for Yamir Knight, 37 yards.
He feels pressure off his right-hand side. They replace it with a little slant route, and the Mustangs are rolling.
Now Jennings wants to go to the end zone. There's Hudson, touchdown.
This is where the tempo is a killer if you're defense. You're in this ball game. SMU, 2 plays, 2 fumbles that were given away, and then 2 turnover on downs.
Lonergan to throw. Bond, you knew he was going to take a hit. He hung on now near midfield.
A couple big plays, and the game starts slipping away from you.
Luca Lombardo from 31. And BC is on the board. BC bringing some pressure. Jennings, ball batted up in the air. That one was picked off.
See if BC can get some points here.
No timeouts for Lonergan. Outstanding pass and catch to Bond, and they'll have a chance here. What a tight window that Lonergan fit that one into.
Chucking it up to the end zone, so trying to get 3 here with Luca Lombardo, who's been automatic.
This from 36. And he nails it. Just as time expires here in the first half, Luca Lombardo. Lonergan to throw. Rolls out. He's going to try and get it on his own, but he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Isaiah Smith, again. He has just been glued. Jennings, defender fell down. What a hit. Knight makes the catch, and of course it's Thornton, but Knight hangs on. Jennings, play action. Harden stays in the block. As a receiver, Knight downfield. He's wide open. Inside the 20. Makes the man miss. Inside the 10, and he'll score. 61 yards. And yet another big play for SMU. Just when it seems like they're bogged down and their backs are against the wall, they go up top for a big hitter.
Yamir Knight having a day.
The 350 yards of total offense on 4 plays for SMU today. They've hit him with big plays. Now Lonergan trying to make one of his own. Oh, he gets horse-collared. No horse-collar call, but just grabbed around the collar. Fake this time to Richard. Lonergan looking downfield into all kinds of traffic, and it's picked off. Polley inside of BC territory returns it all the way to the 39. That's why he was so intense with the officials after these last 2 calls, but SMU really backed up. Jennings now faking it, hits his tight end Hibner. A lot of room to run inside the 10, and Hibner will score. 37 yards. The Mustangs hit him with another big play.
Matchups with the linebacker, they're utilizing Hibner out of the backfield. You get a Mike linebacker who's sucking in with that run fake, and Owen McGowan, and you're right behind him. They had luck twice with that style of look a week ago.
And Turbo in the backfield. They hand it to Richard. Tries to bounce it outside. Going to get tackled for a TFL. Jeffrey Imba. SMU backs out of pressure. They bring just 3. Lonergan still flushed out of the pocket. Good catch. And it's going to be a first down. Lonergan. Pocket collapses. Lonergan goes down. DJ Warner and several others brought him down. Sorry for the audio issues there at the end. I think we got the picture. They have played lights out. And so is this running game. Harden looked out. 40. 30. Inside the 20. Finally knocked out of bounds. Inside the 10.
Speaks to the continuity.
Pitch out to McFall. He's got the speed to get to the corner, and he does.
Whatever it takes, just get the rock in his hands with green grass in front of him. He'll do something good with it.
Big old 44 in front of him as well.
Because you can boot Notre Dame out and then take their spot in the CFP.
3rd down, pressure for SMU. Oh, what a catch by Harris. Contact downfield.
Money downs being red zone and 3rd down.
Lonergan. He'll be brought down. Yet another sack from this SMU defense. Fourth down and a yard. McDonald picks it up and gets inside the red zone.
Spacing out to then allow more room for others to come join him.
I would appreciate that spacing. Franklin making the catch. First down. Lonergan fakes it. Now he's got McDonald in the end zone if he can get it to him, and he does.
They're fired up.
Play 73-yard drive.
Get Dylan Lonergan out of the pocket. The nice touch, too. Not allowing the defender to make a play. Execute at a high level.
SMU's converted 4 straight 3rd downs. Trying to do here with McFall, and he breaks free. He's going to score. No one's going to catch 0. 48 yards. The big play parade continues for the Mustangs.
Got it here. Look at him stretch this thing. Keep working towards the sideline. Force this BC defense to stay in their lanes. And when they don't, you put your foot in the ground and punish them. Those have CFP implications. Again, not just ACC implications. Georgia and Georgia Tech, that could be certainly for rankings. But again, if an ACC team's going to get a second team, then you need Georgia Tech to win that one.
Another sack for SMU.
They gave up yards in this game, but they were consistently able to get off the field on 3rd and 4th down.
BC looks like they're going to get off the field here on 3rd down, forcing a 4th down. Rising again to throw. Good catch by Pugh. Tackled at the 30. Isaac has time, going to the end zone. Was it intercepted? It was.
Week after you had one of the biggest wins in program history to respond, send a statement, continue the momentum for this program, get going into bye week with some good energy.